Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are fighting the Galactic Entente, and the war is honestly kinda even. A little more even than I would like. But we are making our goals, by and large. So that is great. We're gonna get, at the very least, huge chunks of the Synthoid link taken out, and what we've lost so far, we technically don't care about. There are a few things. But they would be losing way more right now, which is probably why they're not too interested in bailing on this war just yet. Now we could attack over here. They're at 260k though, so we're going to wait for our extra fleet to come in. And that just got us minerals from jobs, which is great to see. I think the next thing that we're going to go for is kinetic weapon damage though. Excellent. Saccharine shards, you guys are basically good to go, but you still need to repair. Like, they're still working on it, but I think we're going to go ahead and send them to attack this region of Synthoid Link space over here via Explorix. So we're going to push in over this way with the Saccharine shards. Excellent. Now, this fleet here should be grouped up with this fleet, so we'll move them over. And this fleet kind of goes to wherever they're needed, which is going to be over here. Wait, where is Arcus? Yeah, that's going to be fine. We're going to send them over here. Excellent. So yeah, I mean, there were always areas we were never going to be able to defend, just because of the way that the borders worked out. So it's completely fine that we are currently taking a few losses. We may even be able to do something about it. Presidian shards are currently missing. They must have disengaged from their combat up over here. But it looks like the Lentipaz fragments finished the job. Fantastic. So we're going to grab Ibleen here, and then we're going to come down over here. And our primary goal would be to open this supply corridor. Kelnick colony, yeah, that's to be expected. Presidian shards took a huge hit there, which again was to be expected. We can afford to do this, so we're capped on alloys and have been this whole time. So we can just throw ships at this forever. Which is something that they can't really do. We could come back and take this, but first I want to knock out this little area. How strong are they? Yeah, we can take that. Excellent. Gontrite fragments are not currently doing anything. We can continue grabbing just a ton of territory over here. It's not great territory, but it's territory. So we can just push them up, kind of like this. There we go. That'll keep them busy for a little bit. This battle is still ongoing. And this one over here is just beginning. And it's over. Fantastic. So that's now fully occupied by us, and we will push over here. And we'll go ahead and land armies over here. Excellent. Presidian shards will return in about 3 months. That's not too bad. Okay, Lentipaz are making their way through here. I'm just wondering how strong this actually is. It's strong enough to be a threat. Let's back off and fight this machine fleet instead. It's less of a threat, realistically. Okay, Saccharine shards. They are ready to be moved somewhere, as are the Corentine. Just as soon as this month tick is over. There we go. So, Saccharine shards, you guys are pushing in over here to grab this Synthoid Link territory. So you guys are just going to push essentially like that. And the Corinthian fragments, you guys are running out of things to attack, honestly. There's one little area over here, and then I suppose you can push down over here and help out with this area. Okay. We're definitely making gains. So are they. I feel like our gains are better than their gains, though. Like, realistically, we can go take back a lot of our gains, or a lot of their gains, rather. And once we get this over here taken out, that's going to be a huge deal. Okay, this fleet just finished landing over here, so we will go ahead and land on Cubex now. Visidian shards will be back, I believe, in February, so 2 more months. Which will be completely fine. The 8th fleet is ready to be pushed down over this way. No concerns. 8th fleet hasn't even lost a ship yet. Oh no, they did. They lost a destroyer, looks like. Or maybe 2 corvettes.
Research complete.
Okay, we just got nerve dampeners. Excellent. And I do want to potentially buy in more volatile motes. Yeah, that'll do.
Enemy planet secure.
Excellent. We can go ahead and get this next one queued up. There we go. These guys will be arriving in 30 days, and then we'll be able to fight this battle.
Hostile fleet rumbled.
Yep, there's a whole bunch of fleets out there. This is to be expected. Synthoid Link backed out one of their fleets. Okay. We'll move in. I will accept this. The Lentipaz fragments are going to go ahead and grab this over here. Actually, FTL inhibition here. How scary is this right now? Relatively. Okay. And they're all heading out. We're gonna jump drive out of here. Because we need to refit. So we're gonna jump drive to here. Excellent. The Operunia shards took some losses, but we can go ahead and reinforce them. And then we can pull them down to here. That'll do. Excellent. So, the Lentipaz fragments are currently here, and we're going to push them, as expected, down through this corridor, and then use this to reinforce them. Saccharine shards. They're basically ready to push forward over here and grab some territory. I mean, there's not a lot to deal with over here. Excellent. And we have to remember to grab Rastaban this time. It's always awkward when I forget that. In fact, let's just send the Juggernaut to do it. There we go. We're not going to have any issues taking this, of course. This will be completely fine. Corinthian fragments. You guys are, as I said before, basically out of stuff to do. You can push down over this way, I suppose. There's really not a lot for them to do currently, other than just grab additional territory.
Hostile fleet rumbled.
Okay, Frisidian shards are back. Let's reinforce them up. And enter orbit around Castor Station. There you go. Get your repairs. Fantastic. So as soon as this month tick is over, we'll check in with our armies. Looks like we are still fighting over here. And we're going to do some fighting over here as well. That's fine. Okay, I'm going to send the Baronel fragments to Bax. And the Throndraite shards are going to go ahead and come up over here. Oh wait, they're FTL inhibited. They are, in that case, going to just bombard. Okay. The Operunia shards are pretty much ready to attack over this way. Although they're awaiting reinforcements, so we should maybe wait for them to get their reinforcements. We've not yet managed to push over here. Because of that sublight speed increase. That's why. Because of the jump drive sublight speed. Okay, that's fine. Presidian shards are repairing and replacing their lost ships. 8th Fleet, you guys are ready to continue your push. So you'll just come on over here as soon as the month tick is done. There you go. Excellent. And as expected, this is basically just a war of attrition. Okay, these fleets should definitely catch up over here. You are currently there. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, Frisidian shards are now repaired. It's always good to see. Who did this destroyer belong to? I don't know. We don't have any shortage of shipbuilding materials, though, so I'm just going to get rid of it. The Operunia shards are basically ready to push in, but we're reinforcing them. We've successfully taken Rostaban, so that's just fine. Some governors leveled up. Again, that is completely fine. Lentipaz fragments are fighting over here. It won't be a problem, but they do have that 50% weapons fire speed reduction from the jump drive. I only jump drived to get them away from this group of fleets here. Okay, now you can push down over here, and then as soon as you take that, we're free to reinforce you. Baronel fragments are ready to be pushed up over here. The Synthoid Link is, at this point, basically pushed out of the war, except... How do they do this? Maybe they jump drived from... No, that's our gateway. There's no way this gateway was in range. They could have come to this gateway, I suppose, and flown to here and jump drived in. But it doesn't look like they jump drived. At any rate, we will need to pull both of these fleets back to deal with this. So we're going to pull both fleets back to there. Sakurine shards are ready to go there and then there. Excellent. So we nearly have the Synthoid Link knocked out of this. Any additional ships that they create, or rather any additional ships that we destroy, they can't really replace. Oh, the game just crashed. Okay. Interesting. Well, I guess we're going back to the latest autosave. So, let's see when that autosave is. I knew it was going to happen during one of these month ticks. And in reality, it was my fault. I was holding my mute button, and the game stopped responding for a moment, and when I do that, that actually causes Windows to force quit it. The game didn't actually stop responding there, it was just processing the month tick, but Windows decided, oh, it's not responding, and there's input, so I'll force quit it. Which is a silly thing for Windows to do. But, you know, what are you gonna do? Windows is gonna do what Windows is gonna do. Not a whole lot can be done about that. Okay, so where are we here? In theory, we shouldn't be too far back. A couple months at most. Okay, let's see here. This is all of our terraforms, which I'm going to go ahead and minimize. We are doing our invasions. Okay, that looks fine. As far as our fleets go, the Frisidian shards aren't back yet, and the Lentipaz are currently here. This is when I decided to jump drive out. Okay, so I'm going to do basically the same thing. Go up to fastest speed.
Research complete.
Okay, we will go ahead and grab, I believe, I went for army damage, I'm pretty sure. We were like right before the autosave, which was unfortunate. We did just finish up our invasion here. And we now need to invade here. Okay. Both of these should be brought over this way as quickly as we can. And now we have some foreknowledge. And that is that the AI is going to try to jump drive their big fleets into Erdaska. And we also know that they're going to try to flee this. Which I guess we can act on? Oh, they're already going to flee. So they're actually going to make it out with one of their fleets. That's fine. They can do that. Oh, wait. They stopped.
Hostile station engaged.
Okay. Not sure why they stopped. But we're just going to go here. And are they still fleeing? They are still fleeing. Okay. They can leave. That's fine. They did that before. We do know that they're going to try to attack over here, and the question is, do we act on that knowledge? Maybe. I don't know. The Operunia shards are ready to be moved over here and reinforced, as we did previously. Sakurine shards are basically ready to begin their main push through this Synthoid area. Okay. I did not send the Juggernaut over here yet, so we should do that. The Lentipaz fragments are currently here, and they're going to be pushing through to get their reinforcements. The Frisidian shards are entering orbit at Castor, and we should make sure that they're entering orbit here and get them reinforced. Excellent. The Trentite are actually ready to push forward, so they can do that. Okay. So I think we're pretty much back to where we were. The major difference is that we don't have their two fleets here. Currently. Although they'll likely get there. So we're going to go over here with this fleet then. Make a slight adjustment here. A bunch of their construction ships got out, that's fine. Corentine fragments. They are pretty much ready to come around over this way as I ordered last time. There we go. And I mean, there'll be some slight differences here, right? It'll be, I think, slightly more efficient because I got started on some of these things faster. But at the same time, the AI might actually end up playing a little differently. They might not drop their fleets in Erdaska this time. We'll see. It may or may not. Trentite fragments are ready to push down over this way. Who is this? Okay, that's not very threatening. Frisidian shards are repairing. Baronel fragments are ready to be sent up to Bax. And you can already see we're playing slightly differently here because this fleet is moving back to Erdaska instead of bombarding here at Botin. But we'll see if their fleet even shows up there. It may or may not. The 8th Fleet attacked Jundius previously. Upper Runia shards are awaiting reinforcements.
Under attack.
Okay. So far, so good. Upper Runia shards are still reinforcing. We do see a reasonable-sized fleet there. Sakurine are going to attack over here. No problem. Okay. Yep, there's all of our governors leveling up. And I believe it was the next month tick where the game ended up crashing. Okay, we do see that there's some fleets here. That's not really an issue. We can push over there.
Rocking up to enemy fleet.
That fleet is fine. We can push over here. It's a transport fleet. Okay. It's vitally important that we push through right here. ASAP. And they're going to free up some Synthoid link space over here most likely, but that's fine. Let's check in on our armies quick. Arcus, we are still attacking. And Turkab, we are still attacking as well. Okay. That is fine. This transport fleet here... Oh, we're month ticking. I was going to issue some movement orders for some of these transport fleets, but...
Innovation rollout.
Come on. There we go. Okay, what did we get? Kinetic weapon damage. That's always good. We are going to go for, I believe... defense platform damage now. Do I have another one? It apparently didn't go. Oh, there we go. That took a long time. Talk about some input lag. Okay. So this over here is going to continue moving to Ridigus. Fantastic. And I think with this fleet here, it looks like they're not going to show up over here, so the timeline has definitely diverged. We do need Omnifarious Acquisition. That is an absolute necessity. We do need a Grand Fleet. We do need Will to Power. And what was the other one that expired here? Architectural Renaissance? Okay. We'll just re-up that too. Excellent. Gontrite Fragments. You guys aren't doing anything. You should probably do something. There, that'll do. 8th Fleet. You guys are right in that same vicinity. Okay. Well, why don't you come down here first, and then you can clean up through there. Upper Runia shards are still reinforcing. Lentipaz are attacking over here. Physidian shards are still reinforcing. Baronel can go ahead and push up over there. Okay. So far, so good. Sakurine, you guys can finish up this. Oh, hello, Month Tick. There you go. And you can just do that. Trentite, you guys are also kind of running out of things that you can do. Why don't you push down over this way? We've actually nearly got this under control. We're very close on that front. Because they absolutely can't keep up with our output. We'll go ahead and reinforce the Lentipaz fragments. Physidian shards are getting close to reinforced, and we should probably deploy them somewhere, and I think that we are going to send them back up over this way. The 8th Fleet is ready to be sent up over here. There we go. Upper Runia shards, they're almost reinforced. They're not quite there yet. There's absolutely no way that the Galactic Entente can keep up with us in terms of this attrition. Like, we are perfectly comfortable just throwing ludicrous numbers of ships at them. And losing ludicrous numbers of ships. I'm not concerned. In the slightest. The Operunia shards are about ready to head in. Is this a cruiser? Yep, there we go. In they go. Kurantine, they really don't have anything they can do other than attacking up over here, in theory. That's only 48k. We could jump drive over and still deal with this fleet. And so we shall. The Thrundrite shards are going to start pushing up over this way now. The Lentipaz are still reinforcing, of course. And the 8th fleet are now going to push up over here. Baronel, what do you guys need? Well, a month tick, apparently. There we go. Excellent. So, we can start pushing up over this way. Or we can reinforce this, but it really doesn't need reinforcement, I don't think. No, it really shouldn't. We do, however, need to get these transport fleets merged together. Excellent. I believe there's another transport fleet over here too, but that's a ways away. So this is now fully occupied, so we are going to go ahead and start moving over here. However, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we are going to continue our war against the Galactic Entente. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.